Play. Let's see. Mic check.
Yo.
This is happening.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We're doing it.
All right, yo, it's a podcast.
Yeah. We don't even have a name for this thing yet, do we? I guess. No. I don't even know what we're talking about today.
We probably should have wrote some shit down.
Yeah, we could have discussed it ahead of time or something like that.
Yeah.
So here we are. Like, I was sitting there thinking today about.
Get closer to the mic. You hear how I sound? Now you talking to it.
Yo.
See, you sound better that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta get up on the mic.
Yep. It's like a penis.
Yeah. See, now you say
it's
that,
phallic-like.
then that kind of makes me want to back up.
Like whenever I take pictures of whenever I take pictures in here, like I try not to have the mic pointing at my mouth because it's kind of dick like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta watch how you move around it too. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be doing.
You don't do the neck motion on that bitch.
You don't be doing any duck shit. You know what I'm saying? That could look wrong.
I don't even feel comfortable telling people to get up on the mic more. Like, hey man, put it by your mouth more.
Put it. Yeah, it almost wants to touch your lips, but don't, because you don't know who else has been on that screen.
Just brush that shit. All right, you see how you got the little foam thing on yours?
Yeah,
I got to take mine off because it smells like shit. So how does actually this foam one isn't that bad. I could throw that on.
Yo. See,
they call it a pee popper, or it. I don't know what the fuck it does. Like, I think it makes you sound smoother or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to take the off your, you know.
I always equate it to fucking with a rubber though. Like I just don't like it. Like, and I do fuck with condoms, but I just throwing shit on top of shit. I don't like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go raw.
In all instances.
Basically, yeah. Like, if I could, I want to go raw all the damn time.
Well, I'm trying to think of when you wouldn't want to. You know,
you're married, dude. Like, so it's like you're Mr. Fucking. How long you been married for?
17 years, and I've tried to fuck my girl with a condom on.
Why?
And that shit was weird.
Just like for fun, like to be like,
because I wanted to bust in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like, oh, you want to come in you. You know,
leave it in you.
And then we did it, and then it was like, there have been several times throughout our relationship where, like, you know, we have like some weird sex. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll fuck, and then like after, it's just like, yo, that was weird. You know, and this is one of those instances. Like,
what do you mean weird? How do you get weird?
Like, right, one time we had ate some mushrooms, right, and we're trying to fuck,
right,
you know, and Scooby Doo is on at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
So you thought you was Scooby Doo?
Well, the music was putting us in a different place, you know what I'm saying? You know, the chase music's on, and you know what I'm saying, and then like you're into it, you're doing your thing, then you look up, and you know, like all of a sudden you're in the episode,
right?
Dun, 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 dun.
And then afterwards,
it was weird, man. You know what I'm saying? And we were taping it at the same time.
You're that couple.
It was weird.
I always like when I jerk off to porn, it's always like some foreigners that are like, I'm like some foreigners that are fucking with the news on, and I'm like, who fucks with the goddamn news on?
Yo,
it's like
one,
in Cabal.
We're on. We've ate some mushrooms. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And we're bugging good and proper. You know, so it doesn't matter that fucking Scooby Doo's on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
And we're videotaping this shit.
You know I wouldn't be able to perform like that. One, with the video, I feel added pressure, and then two, with the television going. Now, you and I are different people, so this was no problem for you, but
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, this was weird.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. This is weird because at one moment, we don't have the tape anymore because we fucking recorded over it. But at one moment,
what did you tape on top? Hold up, what did you tape on top of your sex tape?
We just destroyed it. You know, because, you know, you don't want motherfuckers to find that shit. We just destroyed it. You know? Like, but, yo, at one point in the video, I say something like, because I was real skinny at the time. You know what I mean? This is some years back. You know, I was real skinny at the time, and one of my limbs, I'm like, is that my leg or my arm? And it broke shit up, and then we didn't even finish. Like it was at that moment where it was like, this is kind of weird. Let's just stop.
See, that's what, like you and I, like I'll give you drugs, and everything, every drug I do, I'm trying to fuck on that drug. Every drug I do, I try to fuck on it, like. Because I think, and the thing is like you have love sex. Yeah. Like you have love sex. You don't have to wear a condom. You care about the woman that you're having sex with. Yeah. So like that's awesome for you. Now I don't have love sex. I have like fucks. Like I'm just fucking these broads.
So you got all kinds.
It's like a chick having to bring a vibrator to fucking come. It's like basically these drugs. I got to do drugs.
See, but I'm gonna say there's no difference. There's no difference in what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just we use different enhancements. You know, but what I'm saying? Never.
Every time I give you when I gave you the 2CE, which is like the best way I could describe the 2CE is if you ever watch True Blood when they do the Dracula blood when
the humans
eat the vampire blood and they're like fucking hopping through the forest and shit like that and flying and fucking. That's what it feels like for me. And you didn't like to fuck on it. You were like, this is weird.
No. It's just that when I'm going in, you do more drugs than I do. You know what I'm saying? And so do
more drugs.
When I'm doing that shit, I want to go to a certain place. Like the last thing I'm thinking about is fucking. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking like I want to go to a different place. You know what I'm saying? Like in the fucking True Blood analogy, right? I want to get there and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to fuck here. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's where you and I just differ right there. It's like I just want to like. I'm like, this is awesome. You know, it'd be better if I was in some pussy. Like I'm like, man. I remember I was with my ex, like banging on mushrooms, and like I turned into a tree, and like I was a tree and with the vines, and we were like intertwining on each other and being vines with each other. Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, see, 2CE, right? 2CE. I told you my best experience on that shit was playing Guitar Hero. Where I became Jimi Hendrix. You know what I mean? Like that was a special moment for me. That will go down in history as one of my best highs.
But you never asked for the drug again.
Well,
you see what I'm saying? You're like, that was awesome. I'm never doing that shit again.
That was the first time I had ever snorted anything.
And that's probably like real talk, like out of everything I've ever snorted, that is the worst shit to snort ever. Like I've never done coke or anything like that, but this shit, like I'm sure you could co-sign, it burns like a motherfucker. Yeah. The whole side of your face, like whatever nose you go, like whatever nostril goes up, your eyes just starts watering and shit, and it burns for another fucking probably 10 minutes, and then you're fucking cruising.
Yeah. See, and I have nothing to compare that to. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I've never, I was asking Tone because she has snorted other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking her like, is this normal? You know what I mean? Like she's like, nah. But seconds later, worst. Or minutes later, you know what I mean? You don't give a fuck about shit else.
Nah. Then you can snort. Then actually, you should snort some more. Right. Like that's when you're like, all right, round two.
It's good
because your fucking whole face is numb, and then you're cruising.
Well, but and that's what it is, man. And then also it's like 17 years, you know what I'm saying? 17 years of fucking, you know what I mean? So like,
it's
not a lot of times is it like, it's like we fuck all the time anyway, you know what I mean? So it's like, we get into a certain situation, it sounds like, oh, you know what would make this better is if we were fucking. It's like, nah, let's enjoy this and then we'll fuck later anyway, because we're going to anyway.
I guess, I've never been with a chick long enough to get tired of banging her, really. Yeah. Even my long-term girlfriends.
Hold on. I'm not saying I got tired of banging.
Sure. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Whatever. Yeah.
But that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say is like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're putting things on top of the fuck to, you know what I'm saying, to make the fuck better and shit like this here. After fucking the same woman for so long, we start, or fucking the same person, I should say. We start, experimenting with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and trying things. And, I'm not saying that, like I told you, we tried on the drug. It just was like, you know what, man, I couldn't get out of my head. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was telling you. It's like, I need to be out of my head when I'm fucking. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be like, I can't be up there. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm constantly in a mode of creativity anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm constantly creating this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so like, that's just how my head works, like processing shit. You know what I'm saying? And so if I can't get out of my head, I'll constantly be writing a rhyme or some shit.
So you be high as hell, banging your wife, and like, in the sense of the senseless to the sense.
Straight the fuck up, man. You know what I mean? Like, cause anything can, trigger a fucking rhyme, man. You know what I'm saying? A fucking lyric, or
Jesus Christ, that sounds awful.
Or thought.
I guess it was the same. When I was doing a lot of writing and shit, like I'd be in the middle of something, like, oh, I'm gonna write about this.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to be like, yo, chill the fuck out, just be in this shit. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking be in the moment.
Nah, man. Once you're in that mode, you're in that mode. You know what I'm saying? And you're there now. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna constantly associate or equate shit to that.
The thing is like, once you get there, then I felt like I wasn't as sincere anymore, because I'm already thinking, as it's happening, I'm like, I'm gonna document this, and then you adjust the way you react to things, because like, oh, I'm gonna fucking document this.
And I think it's like it really just comes down to what you're doing it for. You know what I mean? Because
bragging rights. Every fucking time, bro. Fucking doing it for bragging rights. You think I'm happy?
Like,
like that shit?
For sometime, man, like, there was certain shit would happen with you, and I think, like, man, he's doing that shit just so he can talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, when I went to the titty bar and got the dance from the one-armed stripper.
Yeah.
Like, that was straight. I saw that bitch. She was thick. Like, she was bad. She was like a bad. Like, she looked like a juggle, like, the juggalos?
Mm-hmm.
She looked like a juggalette, like a juggalette goth bitch. Like, fucking white girl, thick, big-ass booty, big titties, and then one arm.
One arm.
So I'm like, I'm getting that one-arm stripper. That's on my bucket list. Like, let's go.
Mm-hmm. So
it was bragging rights.
See, and that's it. Okay, you say that's on your bucket list. You know what I mean? Like, so you had a forethought that, yo, if I ever come across a one-armed stripper.
No. I saw a one-armed stripper and decided I needed to have a one-armed stripper, so that if I'm out, like, let's say me, you, and some other guys are out together, like, one time this stripper gave me a lap dance.
That's what
she was on her period, bro. Oh, man, it's fucking gnarly. And I'm like, yeah, I had a one-armed stripper gave me
that's what I'm talking.
And just shut them down.
One-up shit.
Yeah, I just wanted to fucking
see. And I know you be doing shit like that sometimes for just for that reason. It's just so like, yo, I have something for that, and I do certain shit like that. Well, back in my early stages with the internet, that's all I would do. I would go out there looking for shit just so I could say that I've seen it. I've seen a chick get fucked with a cobra. You know what I'm saying?
By a cobra?
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
How was it dead? Was it a dead cobra or a live cobra?
No, I mean, it wasn't a fucking cobra. It was a snake, though.
It was a live. Was it a plastic?
Yeah, it was a live.
Snake?
No, it was a live snake.
So they just held it by the head.
It was a live snake.
Put
they
it
were
in
just
tail
feeding the snake in. You know what I'm saying? Head first.
Head first.
Head first.
I would like to see that.
Head first. The internet.
I remember one time on the internet, I was like, I saw. It was like some Asian shit, and this chick's doggy style, and they push a squid up her pussy,
mm-hmm.
and then it plops out, and then he picks it up and just puts it on her back. And it was the most degrading shit ever, and I got the most raging hard on ever. Like, my dick was so hard off of that shit. I'm like, why did that turn me on so much? Like, it wasn't the whole. It wasn't until he put it on her back and just left it there. I was like, damn, that's out cold.
Right? And it's not even like you know, like, yo, I'd like to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, huh.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder what else is out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, I was like, you can go down for that one. I just like, it's like, for me, I don't know, for something about me, I just like watching degradation.
Yeah.
Like, I just like to see, I'd like to see someone get degraded. And and that was probably like the pinnacle. Like, you don't get it. It doesn't get any more degrading than getting fucked with some seafood and then having them leave it on your back.
Drop it on your back.
Take that. I wish I could find it again. I wish I could find it again. Because if I'm ever like stuck and can't bust a nut, I would go to that. Now I bet you, boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
See, and you know, it's weird like the phases you go through in porn. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a cycle.
Yeah. You know,
where are you at right now?
Right now, I'm on like nerd chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I want like really nerdy looking girls. You know what I'm saying? Like really square looking.
Plain? Or do they look plain?
Nerdy chicks, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like just like really nerdy chicks, you know what I'm saying? Not a bitch just put on some glasses or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But like she looks like officially a nerd.
Yeah.
Send me one of them links next time you're doing it, because I would like to see it.
Okay.
I went through the cycle. I'm back to cuckolding.
Cuckolding.
That's where the chick and the husband are sitting there, and the ones I've been seeing, I don't think it has to be this way, but I think it's just like a more of a fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Like a black guy will come in and fuck this guy's wife
in front of him.
And the dude's like rubbing her back and shit. It's cool.
That's the way. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take it one step further. I think these dudes secretly like black guys. Like, I think they just want some black dick.
It's on them. I like in those joints where he gets like mad at her, like, and he starts like admonishing her and shit, and he's like, you know, it's like, you can take that dick, but you can't take that dick, and you go down farther on that dick.
The guy's doing the husband?
The husband's telling her how she can do it, you know what I'm saying?
Because
like, you can take that dick. Come on now.
He needs to feel some power. Like, the dude is totally powerless. It's like your wife is getting railed by somebody whose dick is as big as a baby arm.
Right?
And so you're just gonna talk shit.
You gotta put some control in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like telling the yo, you can fuck her way harder than that. You can, come on, just bend her. She can take her legs back behind her neck. Just do it. See, do it. Yeah, I
was just watching this one with Shawn Michaels in it, and the dude was like, I had to switch it off because my man's banging his wife, right?
Yeah.
And the dude's like, yeah, it's fucking hot. Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah. And he starts fingering his wife's butt, and he's like, oh, it's awesome. I can feel your dick through it. And I was just like, like I didn't know if he was gonna start like licking my man's balls or some shit. I just turned it. I'm like,
right, and it's a, you know, I gotta ask that situation, like, where's Sean's head at? You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is normal for you?
Sean didn't break his rhythm at all. Sean did not break his goddamn rhythm at all.
Nothing. You know, typical day for him.
You know, when I went down to Jamaica, that was the shit. Like, it was. I went down to Hedonism, which is like a swingers resort, and I couldn't. You know, I went by myself, and it was really hard for me. I ended up like pulling some porn chick, but like just to fuck a couple, like it was super hard for me because I didn't have a chick to trade.
Yeah,
but there was like 3 or 4 like big fucking like tall strapping black dudes, like fucking, and they were like they were just railing dudes' wives right in front of them. There's like this Mandingo fantasy that's to be had by fucking white men is weird as shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. It's probably like dick envy or some shit, man. You know what I mean?
Or is it to them in their eyes? It's like, it doesn't get any more degrading than letting a black guy bang your wife.
I can't there's no way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't see that shit. I can't see it. Like, you know, in any case, man. You know what I mean? Like for having the German Shepherd fuck your girl. You know what I mean? Like
what?
That you haven't seen this either?
Nah, dog.
Where you been?
I can't. I can't find animal porn to say. Every time I'm looking for animal porn, I end up with like 20 goddamn viruses, dude.
Well, this is, you know what I mean, like this is over a lifetime of porn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I've seen chicks get fucked by dogs, but I haven't seen like, hey, here's my wife.
Oh yeah.
Fuck this dog.
Yeah, you know, man. Back in my Morpheus days, you know what I'm saying. And
what's that mean? Morpheus.
The software, you know what I'm saying, like the P2P shit, the file sharing shit.
All right,
way back in the day, like it was
before me.
It was like around the days of Kazaa and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember Kazaa.
I can't remember which was first. Either Morpheus was first or Kazaa was first.
Whatever.
But either way, like, you know, I was just accumulating porn, and yeah, I got some viruses, you know what I mean, but like I just got hours and hours and hours and hours of porn, and there would just be all kinds of shit in it, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of shit in there, you know, that you just come across, and like then there'd be that awful shit, like, yo, I never want to see that again.
The first time I got some, you might know this story, like the first time I got some porn, I was at some animal porn. I was in New York, and I was like, hey, I go to this dude, this Indian guy, like, I'm like, hey, I'm looking for some anime porn. Mm-hmm. And he brings me to the very back of this place, and like, and I'm want to see like little Japanese cartoons fuck, and he hands me like Black Dog. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, he didn't understand my accent. I'm just gonna go with this. Fuck it. I didn't think I wanted it.
Now.
It was like when you go out to eat and they're like, would you like to start off with the bloomin' onion? And you're like, you didn't think he wanted the bloomin' onion,
but it's here now.
Until he fucking gave it to you. Then you're like, yeah, that bloomin' onion is fucking awesome. I'm ordering it, like. So I took it to the crib, and I don't know if you. This is like when you know, like you like. This is when you go deep with porn and shit. Like, it's after you bust that nut, and then you're like, "What have I done?" Like, it's like Jesus. Like, did I just fucking come to that, dude? Like, what the fuck was that?
Right.
That's kind of like, that's how I felt after Black Dog, which was a banging ass French chick that got fucked by like this black dog with a huge penis.
This is black dog.
Yeah, just keeping the black stereotype alive. Just fucking laying black dog dick.
Whole other species.
Even you, bro. Even you. He's like, yeah, that's right.
So it was the same chick the whole movie, or was it just
like,
one video?
It was like one video, like really shitty quality in France. Like she's in the living room, and you know some guys like trying to, like, she's blowing the dog. Like it goes on for a while.
Yeah, I think like that shit is. It's like, you know, when you're jacking off, man, you're alone. You know what I'm saying? You're alone, and so you're sitting in that thing, and so it's okay for you to do those things, you know what I'm saying? Like, in your head, I'm talking about how you rationalize the shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and you're not thinking straight, you know what I'm saying? All you're thinking is like, yo, this is making my dick really hard, and I want to do something with this, and then it's only after you bust that you come back like, so.
You know, the way I look at it is like, chicks have these rape fantasies, you know what I mean? Chicks always, they're always like masturbating to rape fantasies, and like they don't want to actually get raped. It's just some shit that they're into. So maybe there's some fucking weird thing that I'm into, where I like to watch squids and fucking dogs and like,
man, it's a sex thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And we all got the things that, you know, like turn us on. Like I was telling you, man, about that fucking
Morpheus?
The dancing bear shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like it's the party with the stripper.
Oh yeah.
And then he goes around and all the girls suck his dick and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some reason, I was really into that for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, for at least for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For 2 weeks, I just got off on the fact that, like, okay, here's this girl who's at this party, you know what I'm saying, with her girls and shit, and they're all cheering her on to suck this dude's dick.
Right. And like, why are you? And like, and the worst part about it is the guys always got on some sneakers. Like, the man be like, butt booty ass nigga with some sneakers on. Like, it looks ridiculous. And it's like, should I? The dick's all wagging in her face. Should I? Oh, it's like
he's got some fucking flag to hold up to block her.
And it's like, hey, the camera's on the other side, dipshit. It's like it's crazy what people will do if enough people are cheering for you. And you know, and the thing is, they put plants in there. You know, they'll put like some dick sucking plant that'll fucking that starts the party off. Like she'll be in on the thing, jump in, start sucking the dick, and then we'll get the civilians to follow her lead. Be like, oh, she sucked the dick, so I'll suck the dick, and then
it's that group mentality. I forget what it's called, and shit, but it's that group.
It's called
mentality,
dumb as fuck,
you know. But if it's like if there were a bunch of motherfuckers in here right now and started wilding out, you know, and tearing shit up. I'm not saying that we're going to tear shit up, but we would be more likely to jump into some shit. You know what I'm saying? You remember that one time when we were in high school and we were at that fight. You know what I'm saying? And the cats were all fighting and rolling around on the ground, you know what I'm saying? You started kicking the dude.
Yeah, for no reason. I didn't even know the guy. I didn't even know. I couldn't. I was like, yeah, fuck, yeah, I'm going to kick this guy.
Right. For no reason, right. I'm going to kick this dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His friend shoves you, right. I hit his friend, you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, we're about to fight. You know what I mean?
And it was all my fault for kicking some stranger. Like, I don't know. The guy I kicked, I don't know from Adam.
Don't put you in that situation, you know what I'm saying? And then that doesn't happen. But you see what I'm saying? Like, that's that group shit, you know what I mean? Like, where anything could pop off.
And I look back at those actions, and that's kind of like some bitch shit, too. Like, that was some bitch shit for me to be kicking some dude that had nothing to do. And I thank you for having my back, but like, that was fucking, like, that, what?
I mean, like,
I was 15, but like, still, like, come on, man.
Come on, man. I mean, how much bullshit did we do when we was kids?
It's not my shining moment.
Know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
The shit that used to kill me with you.
Pissed in the dude's truck.
All right, so Ross and I used to break into people's cars and steal. This was back in the day when fuzzbusters were popular, the radar detectors, pullouts,
car phones,
speakers.
Yeah,
those were the money items.
Anything of value in your car, you know what I'm saying? When the shit wasn't stock, you know what I'm saying? It was just people would add this shit to
we would break into their shit and take their shit. Like, our day consisted of, we'd probably wake up around like 11 or 12, go play basketball, go to the Dairy Queen, get like a Mr. Misty, or go to the 7-Eleven, get a Slurpee, some Better Maids, a little fucking Coney dog. Spend the money that we made from stealing on beer and weed, and then get drunk and high all night. Once we started sobering up, we'd go steal more shit, go to bed, and that was our day. And
get up and repeat.
Yeah, and then Ross and I remember a couple of times we would have, like, Ross would slash their tires.
And why?
Or fucking piss in their ride.
And why? It was like, the trunk incident, you know what I'm saying, was just that the dude made me get in through the fucking cab window. You know what I'm saying? Like, if his door had been open, you know, maybe I wouldn't have pissed in there, but I did. You know?
Yeah. It was like bad enough that we were taking their shit. Ross had to fucking make it stink permanent. Like, give him a nice 40-ounce piss in that bitch.
And that's, and I don't, and I don't know how strongly you feel about that shit, you know what I'm saying? But like,
I thought that was some real asshole shit to do.
I'm not sorry for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and you've grown from that.
You know, and only because you know, I don't know that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that dude, and I don't know what I don't know what he did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not tacking on. Hold on, hear me out.
What?
Hear me
out.
Fucking I'm not tacking on. You know what I'm saying? Like what I did to anything that he is or he's done. You know what I mean? But like, I was a boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I was 14. You know what I mean? Like I've done way worse shit. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I've done way worse shit. Plenty of people do way worse shit, man. You know what I mean? And it's like you come of age.
Pissing in someone's car is kind of shitty.
At that time, I didn't know that was fucked up.
Because you didn't have a car of your own.
Because if I did, you know that it was fucked up, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You know, there's plenty of stuff that cats do when they're younger, man. It's because they don't know any fucking better.
Well, the thing about young people is a lot of times they don't put themselves in other people's shoes.
Yeah,
and it's just
and might be unable to.
Yeah, because you're fucking young and dumb. You know, yeah. I don't know how many times my car's been broken into since. I've probably had, my car broken into about, I don't know, 4 or 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really believe in karma. Yeah. I think karma's bullshit. I think karma's like, it's not. They're like, oh man, like I stole this stick of gum and now my tooth fell out. Karma, or like, it's fucking dumb. Like it's like, I think it's stupid. You do what you do and you just fucking deal with it. Like you do what you do and you deal with it. Like, and either you feel good or you feel bad about it. But like, every time someone breaks into my car, I think about all those cars that we busted out their window and took all their shit every time.
Right. And there was a time when I did think about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Did think it was like some karmic shit. Like, well, I got that coming. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, man, this is just the way the world works. It's just life. You know what I'm saying? It's like there is going to be some random shit, and that doesn't mean that everything is excusable and nothing is wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying that, I'm not going to be hung up on it. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
So I pissed in that dude's truck.
What?
I'm not going to piss in anybody's truck today. But that's not going to stop any other youngsters from pissing in trucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't rapists.
Congratulations, bro.
So there it is, right?
Congratulations, you're not a rapist.
We're boasting, you know what I'm saying? We could have been rapists. We very well could have been rapists. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't gonna be no rapist, though.
I'm just saying,
I can't even fuck in front of a camera with the television on. I'm not gonna rape a chick.
But see, that's what I'm saying is. That's what I'm saying. It's like you got all kinds of cats, man, that'll do all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's evil in the world. There really is. You know what I'm saying? There's real evil in the world. And so me pissing in a truck compared to, I'm not because I don't want to try to like hop on any type of platforms. So I'm not gonna compare it to anything that's.
It's not verse rape.
Yeah.
All right, let me just follow your logic. Compared to rape, not that bad.
Yeah, pissing in a guy's truck. You know what I'm saying? What do you think he would prefer? Do you think he would prefer me to rape his wife or sister?
What about just him?
Piss in his truck.
All right, so would you then? I guess
if somebody came up and handed him 2 choices, like, look, one of these things can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Either somebody is going to break into your truck, piss in it, or your wife's gonna get raped. Which one do you want?
That's the worst logic I've ever. It's fucking ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. Rape is ridiculous.
I rest my case. It is ridiculous.
It's all ridiculous, man. There's no justice. I hope
Your Honor, yes, he raped her.
I hope you
but
don't
he
think
could
I'm
have killed her.
Justification.
Your Honor, yes, of course he raped. He raped the shit out of her, Your Honor, right? But he could have killed the fuck out of her.
So don't give him time like he murdered the bitch.
Give him rape time
when he just raped her.
Give him rape time. I rest my case. The defense rests. The defense rests.
I've been watching a lot of Law and Order lately. I'm on a Law and Order marathon.
It's the same fucking show. Every show is the same show.
I know, and the more you watch it, you see the formula in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I mean,
how is it the most popular show? Like, I don't understand how that shit's the most popular show. If you've seen one, you've seen them all.
And it's not only that, okay? I mean, like, when you really start to break the shit down, they got 2 cops, right? They got 2 cops.
I haven't seen it forever. It's the old dude and the fucking white girl. Is that what it is? Or
no, that's later. In the earlier seasons, it's
dun dun.
First it starts out with what's his name? I can't think of their names.
Bro, I haven't watched that shit in fucking years, and my old man used to watch it. Like, I did not fuck with that show.
It's the older dude and the young dude, you know what I'm saying? But either way, what I'm saying is they got 2 cops that are solving all the crime in New York. Every crime. Regardless of what crime it is, every crime, they got 2 cops for it. You know what I'm saying? A girl gets kidnapped, they got these 2 cops for it. They're homicide detectives, by the way. All right? A girl gets kidnapped, they're on it. Okay, a bank gets robbed, they're on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like if it's a job for the FBI, the CIA, they're on it. Okay, you should have told me you had it. I could have did this. Keep
going. I'm just trying to set the mood. Just trying to set the mood.
Yeah, it's just bugged out, man. It's just every fucking crime.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Briscoe and Logan.
That's why I don't understand. Like, I don't get why are you wasting your time with it?
We love cop shows, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like cop shows. I don't like cops that much to be watching cop shows.
You didn't watch New York Undercover?
Is that what the R&B?
That was the hip hop.
That was for black people.
That was the hip hop cops.
That was like, yeah, for black. No,
right.
I didn't watch that.
Miami Vice.
I watched Miami Vice.
Come on,
Miami Vice is the shit.
You can't separate it though. It's a cop show.
But I was like 5,
and
or 8 or some shit.
And no, I'm not at all
comparing the two together.
Yeah, Miami Vice was its own kind of phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's in the same genre. You know,
all of these fucking cops. I'm tired. And this is the other shit I'm tired of is the fucking. What's the other one where they're like investigating the crime scene and using science to fucking
CSI? I'd never gotten into that. You know what I'm saying?
I think your ma used to like the CSI show.
Yeah, because of
she liked the
William Peterson.
Is that the black dude with the pretty eyes and shit?
Nah, the white dude.
Who's the mother? What's the one with the black guy with the light skinned, like he was like a fucking light-skinned dude with like green eyes and dreadlocks.
He used to have dreads, then he cut it off.
Yeah, which one was that?
I don't know which show that is.
Well, I go to an art show, and that guy goes into the bathroom before me and took the most monster shit ever. Like, I think he must have did like fucking like 3 rails of coke, and he came in there with a date, and I'm waiting in line, and he's in front of me. He's in there for like a minute and leaves out, and he destroyed the bathroom. The dude destroyed the bathroom. He was so shameless. Like, that's, I guess, like when you're a fucking good looking actor, like, fuck it. Like, right. I'm gonna
blow this bitch up.
I'm gonna go on a date. And like, it's not even, if these art exhibits, it's one room. Like, your date knows that you're in there fucking blowing up the goddamn bathroom. You're not fooling anybody, dog. Like, and he fucking wrecked that bathroom, but he was so handsome and rich and shit, like it didn't matter.
Blew that bitch up.
I want to get to that point in my life where I'm just like so rich and handsome that I'm like, yeah, I'll shit on some newspaper.
I remember I can't think of her name. I wouldn't know her name to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But like she was a Asian chick. She's an Asian chick. She was on Entourage. She was like the dude's trainer for some movie. Like, you know, he had to learn martial arts, and so she was training. But anyway, they were shooting it. When I was working at Starbucks, and the bitch came in and she went into the bathroom and she blew it up. You know what I'm saying? She blew it up. And she's a little skinny thing too. You know what I'm saying? But she went in there and took a monster shit, fucking permeated throughout the fucking store, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit was crazy. You know what I mean?
This is the other thing that a lot of like this at Sirius, like There's the 36, the bathroom on 36, and the bathroom on 37. 36 is where all the studios are, the grunts are, the fucking drones. 37, it's all upper management, fucking the fucking human resources, HR, you know, all these little the fucking, you know, you go take a bath, go to the bathroom in 37, and none of these fucking suits do a goddamn what's that flush when you take a shit?
Courtesy flush.
Nobody does a fucking courtesy flush. They're so fucking on their own dick that they're like, yeah, fuck you, smell my shit, bro. Fuck yeah.
It's like you don't know how the fucking toilet works, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just flush, right? And it kills the smell.
You go to jail as soon as the shit hits the water, like they're telling you to fucking flush.
We have all kinds of sayings for that shit.
What is the saying?
You know, you go in there and you say, you know, what's the top hand in a game of poker? You know what I'm saying?
Four of a kind. Full
flush.
house.
You know what I'm saying?
Flush.
Like flush. It was like, oh, can I get one? You know, shit like that. You know, there's all kinds of toilet humor based on that.
That's an awful joke. Just by that action. Because it's not even the top hand. I guess a royal flush
royal
is
flush.
A royal flush.
Royal flush.
And you'd be like, can I get one?
You know, but
I find that sometimes like poor people have better manners than fucking rich people. Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you know,
not at the movies though.
Most times we're put into situations like that where we have to deal with those kind of things. Like, you know, these suits probably aren't deal. You know, they probably had cats to wipe their ass for them.
You know? I want to say some shit, but I'm a bitch, so I don't. I want to be like, yeah, hey, flush, like flush. Fucking stinks in here.
But most likely they would. You know what I'm saying? Like if a cat said something to him, like, you know, and that's what, going back to the pissing in the truck shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that, you know, until somebody says something to you, you know what I mean, that some shit is wrong, you know, until you get corrected, you know, you'll just go. You know what I mean? Like I was talking with Lo yesterday, you know what I'm saying? And we were talking about how you don't know that certain shit is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you about the cat taking a picture of us while we were sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on Instagram. You guys are on. You guys are staying at. You're doing a show somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're crashing in his place.
We crash at dude's spot. You know what I'm saying? And we're knocked out. You know what I'm saying? We're knocked out. We don't find out till the next day that dude took some pictures, and I find out because I'm looking on Instagram and I see this picture of me and Lo and the dude in the picture.
It's like a 3 split screen, right?
Yeah, of us sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, I'm not that hard on the dude because he doesn't know any better. When I talked to him, you know what I mean, I was like, yo, man, you know, like that's a violation. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that shit down. And he was like, oh, my bad. So from now on, man, I'll just run by any pictures, you know what I'm saying, I want to post, I'll just run them by you first. I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I just don't want you taking fucking pictures of us while we're sleeping.
It's fucking weird.
Okay.
It's weird, dude.
So that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, certain cats, and that's this generation, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he didn't know that was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
This they document everything, dude.
He didn't know that was wrong, but you know, now he knows. You know what I'm saying? Now, next time somebody's sleeping in his spot,
he might not know though. He's like, never take pictures of a black man when he's sleeping. You know what I mean? He's like, you know what hey, don't you take a picture of that sleeping black guy. Like if I go stay in his house, he'll fucking, you know,
click.
It's
click.
like I feel comfortable with I feel like it's some real intimate shit. Like it's kind of intimate.
Yeah.
You're vulnerable as hell.
Yeah.
Like you're vulnerable as hell, and like just for a cat to be capturing images of you
while you're sleeping.
Like,
you know
why are you even looking at me?
It's like me coming in the bathroom while you're showering and shit. You know what I'm saying? And doing anything really, but you know, me coming in while you're showering, taking pictures of you, and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm talking about, the reason I'm bringing it up is because there's certain shit that, you know, when you're a kid, man, you don't know. You know what I mean? Before, when I was a teenager, I would throw bitch around. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, bitch, shut up, bitch. Call all my dude friends, bitch, bitch, bitch. You know what I mean? I got to the joint, you know, I'm in the chow hall, And I said it to an older brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just joking, right? I was like, shut up, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, it was like somebody had ripped the needle off the record, you know what I'm saying? The whole chow hall got quiet, you know what I mean?
How'd they handle it?
The two brothers that was with him stood up, raised up, you know what I'm saying? And it was quiet as hell. And then he was like, listen, young blood. And then that's when the sound came back. I was like, huh? Huh? But he's like, you don't call other men bitches unless you think that they are a bitch. Now, you don't think I'm a bitch, do you, young blood? No, sir. No, I don't. I don't think that you're a young blood. It was only then that the brothers sat down. So, no, sir.
They was waiting for that answer.
I don't think that. I was. And then I explained it to him. I was like, like, I'm sorry, man. I'm fresh off the street, and that's how I play with my friends and shit like this here, man. Like, But from that day forward, I never called another dude a bitch.
That's and it's funny you say it because it's like same with like hood dudes and like prison dudes. You can't make dick jokes with them because cats are actually getting fucked in there. You know what I mean? Like I cracked a dick joke with Styles P and it really bummed him out. He was just like, "Come on, Jude, man, come on, man." I'm like. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I forgot that you did time.
Yeah,
he was like, no, man, you was some hood shit. I wasn't even like, I had my dick in your mouth or some shit.
Yeah. But you can't do that. Like, you can't tell another man like, yo, man, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Unless you mean it.
You
know what I'm saying?
You don't really want them to suck your dick.
Unless you mean it. No, I mean, like, it's some disrespect shit.
Unless you're trying to disrespect them.
It's some disrespect shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
if I call you a bitch,
dude,
if I call you a bitch, them are fighting words, right? I mean that shit. If I said that's even as far as like fuck you, right? If I say fuck you, I mean it. My fuck you is forever. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's even down or up to fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in a fight, man, that shit is for real. If you come around the corner and you see me in a fight, man, I'm fucking trying to kill this dude. Because I'm a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the difference. Like, I'm not just gonna be we're fighting this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grown ass dude. So if I'm in an altercation, man, it's because it's been taken to that level where I feel like I gotta kill a dude to protect myself.
You know what you look like right now?
What is that?
A black ninja.
Oh,
man, you just fucking convinced the shit out of me, bro. You just look like you're like, man. I never feel like I need to fight. Ever. Like, I always feel like I'm good. The only time I ever feel is if I'm out with a girl or my family, and then I feel like
you might have to
and it's
protect
weird.
Them or something.
Yeah, it's like like if it's just me by myself, I will try to talk out of some shit in a minute. You know what I mean? Like, hey, hey, oh, okay, I'm a bitch. Okay, all right, whatever you say, bro. Hey, oh, you're pissing on me now. Okay, so you're peeing on me. It's cool. You having one of those days. I had one earlier. I ordered a everything bagel. It was fucking raisin when I got home. It's cool. Oh, now you're wiping shit on my nose. All right. But I'll just try to, it never gets to that. I can handle shit where I don't get punked and I don't fucking have to fight somebody. But like when I'm out with my family, if I'm with my sister, if I'm with my mom, if I'm with my girl, like you can knock my fucking head off. It doesn't we're gonna be fighting. Like we're gonna be fighting.
Yeah, I mean, because you're put in that situation now. Like now, it's not about just you.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's about like, yo, I gotta protect my family. And so that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of cats will get that shit confused too, man. The difference between pride and, like being a bitch or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nobody wants to fight. Right? I don't care, unless you're unstable.
Some people like to fight.
Yeah, unless you're unstable, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's a fucking wild animal. And yeah, you are going to come across those cats. You know what I'm saying? But majority of cats, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could walk out there right now and punch somebody in the face and they're going to be like, oh, why are you punching me in the face? You know what I'm saying? like that.
Do you feel like that we become soft? Like that?
No, man. I just think that we learn. You know what I'm saying? We evolve. We get smarter. Like because it's the it's the smart cat, man, that knows better than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm out and I get into like an argument with a dude, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, in the back of my mind, it's like, yo, I might have to fight this cat, depending on what type of cat I think it is. You know what I mean? But I'm not looking at this like, yo, if I walk away, that makes me a bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, if he punches me in the face, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you got me. You know what I'm saying? You got me. You know, but
good one. Good one, bro. Good one.
But I'm not even thinking in that language. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if a dude punches me in my face, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm automatically in defense mode. Right. I don't care how big he is. I don't care how many cats he's with. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to make sure that I don't get hit again. You know, however I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's like, you know, if he is bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, yo, what can I grab to, you know what I'm saying? To even the odds, you know what I mean? You know, and it's something that we all think about, man. I think we all do think about, you know, because sooner or later it could happen, right? You could get into some kind of altercation. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that shit earlier. You know,
today?
Like, yeah, we're going out to this thing tonight. You know what I mean?
So when you were getting dressed, you're like, some shit might pop off.
Yeah, because there's the possibility that it could. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going out to a spot where cats are drinking and shit like this here. You don't know what kind of people that you're dealing with. You know?
If you see how I'm dressed, you know that I wasn't thinking about that at all. Can you see me fighting in some fucking loafers with no socks on and shit? Some fucking with tassels on them. Like, hold on. Let me take off my watch.
You see me, I got boots on, you know? But, like, I wore the boots because I just wanted to fit into the dress code. Another thing was that I realized that
you
I don't
bought
have...
a hat, too. Like, I don't know about that.
Well, you know, it can come off.
And you got a sticker on it? Are you really trying not to get in this motherfucker?
Hey, that's Velcro, bro. Oh, you mean that sticker right there?
The sticker on the top.
Okay, yeah, that can come off. I don't really have any club clothes, man. You know what I'm saying? I have performance clothes.
You got stay in the crib clothes or then go out on stage clothes.
I got clothes I work out in, and then I got clothes that I be on stage in.
You need some middle shit that's like not all the way hip hop, like... Cause you are 36, bro.
Yeah.
You are 30.
Hold on. Slow down. I'm 35.
35. All right. I'm already claiming 36 to people. Like, I'm already putting that on me. Like,
and you're younger than I am, okay?
It's I remember we had Bun B on the show, and a 10-year-old DJ, and they were making fun of the way I was dressed.
Mm-hmm. What's the 10-year-old DJ's name?
What the fuck is his name?
He's young kid. He wears glasses.
Yeah. I know his name. I'm fucking.
I just saw him down at South by.
Yeah, he's fucking cool. God damn it, I'm fucking. But I don't know, dude. I'm fried. I've been working all day. So the two of them, they're clowning on me for the way I'm dressed. Meanwhile, Bun B's dressed just like a 10-year-old. Like, the guy's older than fucking me. Like, the guy's older than me, and it looks like him and the 10-year-old went to the same store to go shopping. So, like, who's fucked up here? You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, like, you're wearing free clothes. You're wearing clothes that you got for free, and you look like the 10-year-old. So, like, who's fucking clowning? Who's zooming who, bro? Who's zooming who?
Right.
Baby Chino. Shout out to Baby Chino.
Yes, that's him.
God damn. That was the one thing I was really afraid of when you were like, hey, man, we could do a podcast. It's like, I'm going to be retarded by the time, I'm going to be fucking retard mode by the time me and Ross sit down and do one of these things because I've been talking all day.
Right. And I was going to ask you, well, we'll talk about all that, but yeah, man.
I mean, you can talk about it now. You can put it on the table. I'll fucking tell you.
No, I was just talking about like when we do it and what day we're gonna do it.
This is it today.
Like today, the Thursdays.
Thursdays, we'll do it every Thursday. We got it locked. Hold on. We got it locked down.
Okay, works for me.
This is it.
But yeah, on the clothing tip, man, like I just, you know, it's times like this that you start to, you know, reevaluate your wardrobe. You know, it's like
that's what happened to me when I went to the. It's like 30-something years old. I had to go to a wedding and borrow someone's shoes, and they were like a half a size too small for me. And it was like my fucking feet were hollering, dude. I was walking around in my socks like I was a fucking 4-year-old or something like that by the end of the night. And I was like, I gotta start. Like, I got a good ass job. I'm making good money.
Right.
I'm fucking over 30, and I'm borrowing dress clothes. I don't know how to tie a tie. Like, I haven't tied a tie since I was a waiter. Like, man, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, and here's me. I'm looking through my motherfucking closet. I'm like, damn, I just want to get in the door. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay.
I know. I was wondering. And we discussed what we were like yesterday. You were like, what is it? I'm like, it's club attire, like.
Right, and what does that mean to me? You know what I'm saying?
What club are you trying to go to?
I'm fucking oblivious, right? I'm looking at my shit. I'm like, what does that mean? You know what I mean?
I thought you was gonna wear a shiny shirt with some jeans with flaps on the back. To be honest with you, I'm just happy that didn't happen.
I start thinking about like cats that I see clubbing and shit. You know what I mean? Like I have no reference, right? And so I start thinking about you. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, well, let me put on this sport coat. You know what I mean? And I got this sport coat on, and I'm like, man, no, I can't be in here. You know, because I look stupid in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you look great.
So I had to find.
You're wearing your sunglasses at night. That. Can you imagine you roll up with your sports coat on with your sunglasses at night on?
Right. You know what I mean? I'd be an asshole.
And let's be real, you can't dress like me either because you would look ridiculous.
Yeah,
just as crazy as I feel,
especially if I'm with you.
Yeah, bruh. You would look like really like, yeah. I'm wearing some fucking khakis rolled up, shoes with loafers with no socks with tassels and kilt tees on them and a button down. Like I'm. Like, you can't get any more fucking waspy than this.
Your jeans are cuffed.
Yeah, cuffed like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see my ankle bones. Like, so whoever's in the ankle bones would fucking be really turned on right now. Like, you can see all that shit.
You know,
just in all their glory. Like, yeah.
You know, and you know who did that for you?
Who?
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson did not have loafers with kilties. I'm trying to dress like a fucking Republican, dude.
I'm just talking about the impact of Miami Vice, man.
You're trying to bring it back to Miami
Vice. Miami Vice did that for you.
Here's my whole thing. This is why I dress the way I dress. Follow me here. I'm not a rapper. You're a fucking rapper. Right. You got to look a part.
Right.
I get it. You got to look a goddamn part, or else people aren't going to believe you.
Right.
Oh, he changed. Oh, he fell off. Or all this or all that.
Or he's trying to fit in. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm none of that.
Right.
I'm none of that. I work on the radio. It doesn't matter how I look. But out in the real world, I realize I'm a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to look as much like the goddamn system as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that I don't get fucked with by the fucking system.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I never understood. These goddamn hippies that are all against the system, and they're growing out their fucking beard like Jesus, and they're wearing you're white with the dashiki, and you got a goddamn ponytail, and it's like, who are you fooling? Like, who are you gonna sneak up on, bro? Like, you're not changing a fucking thing. They can see you coming from a mile away. You're never gonna get close enough to change fucking shit, bro. Yeah.
And I mean, like, what are you going to change with that?
That's like my cousin, man. My fucking cousin Paul, dude. I'm like, he's like some fucking anarchy dude, or he's like always telling me about like the fucking FEMA coffin. Did you remember like the FEMA coffin shit?
No.
Like there was all these FEMA coffins to kill people. Like I don't know. It was like after Katrina, and then they're like, there's all these FEMA coffins so the government can kill us to blah blah fucking blah. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo. Like Lil Wayne's in the Illuminati guy. Like,
okay, yeah, see, yeah, I'm not even in that conversation. I missed it.
Well, he's like that, and then he looks like one of the prophets of Jesus, and it's like, like if you really wanted to fucking like infiltrate, you would dress like me. You would fucking cut your hair, you wear a button up. People wouldn't be able to tell if you were fucking you would look like a goddamn Republican.
Right.
And then you can go in and you can slip and slide inside of places.
Right.
Maybe you can hear a secret fucking conversation or some shit like that.
But you know, it's easier to talk about the cause than, you know, to actually be about the cause. You know
this was the same motherfucker that was buying he was buying like anti-government and fucking conspiracy theory books. Using like a credit card and his Borders book club number. And I'm like, dog, I'm like, Paul, dude, like, you know, like they're tracking, you know, these books are being tracked. Like if you're really that conspiracy dude, you know that these books are being tracked.
Right.
He was like, but I'm saving 10%.
They say that in those books.
In the books you're buying, they're telling you, they're watching you. And his answer was like, yeah, but I'm like getting a 10% savings. I'm like, you fucking dipshit.
Yeah, they tell you in the books. Not only that you're not supposed to do that, but how you're supposed to go about doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook. You know what I'm saying? But like, is
that the one where you can make the bombs and shit? Is
that how you learn how to make pipe bombs and shit like this here? You know what I mean? Like I didn't go about anything. I just wanted to have it. Back to the you know, the porn shit.
The collecting
you know
shit. You're just a collector.
Yeah, it's like I like to have shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to say that I have it. You know, like on the collecting tip. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I have every TV show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I like to collect old cartoons, you know what I mean, and have the whole series of it, you know, just to have it. Right?
I remember you were bragging about it, and you were showing me all your fucking folders, and all they are, I'm literally at his fucking house, and he's showing me folders. Like, it's not even a cool collection. It's not even like a fucking, like, come into my room.
Right, it's not tangible.
Yeah, it's not like you got it's not like you got a stand with lights and fucking action figures on it. You're showing me folders on on your television screen. And I'm like, wow, that folder says fucking Batman. That's awesome. You got a Batman folder.
But that's what I'm saying. To the right person, that does mean some shit. Like, if to the right person, I say, like, yo, man, I have, like, you know, 50 terabytes of space. You know what I mean? Where I can just hold shit. You know what I mean? That means something to somebody. Also...
But hold up. You didn't even let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So you show me all that, and 2 days later, your fucking shit crashed. And then you didn't have fucking anything. And I'm like, where's your fucking folders now? Where are they now?
I had to learn, right? That was time I had to learn. You know what I mean? I had to learn. It's like, yo, you have to have backup, so you're backup. See... You're not thinking ahead, Judo, okay? When society crumbles, okay?
Tell me.
And it's dog eat dog, man versus animal, and we have to
you're not going to be able to access
shit, you know
you're not going to access
what I'm saying is you're going to want that whole series of Muppet Babies, bro. You're not thinking deeply, man. You're not thinking deeply. You know what I'm saying? There is that chick out there. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm a collector of pussy, you know what I'm saying? There's that chick out there that's gonna want a dude that has seen every episode of the original Law and Order. You know what I'm saying?
that's
she's out there, dog.
I'm gonna take it one step further. Like, I downloaded the fucking Planet Earth when it first came out, and it was the shit. But I downloaded it for free, and I had it somewhere, and now it's fucking gone. Yeah. I don't know what I did with it, and I underappreciated it because it was a fucking folder that all I had to do was click twice and get. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, you just don't you can't possibly appreciate your folders as much as something tangible. You just can't, especially something that you didn't pay for, you didn't earn. It's like a spoiled child.
Now me, yo, if I lost that shit, I'd be sick. Right? If you
lost anything, you'd be sick. But what do you think you appreciate more? Something tangible, or a fucking something tangible that costs you money that you could hold, or something that you clicked and took?
I would say it depends on what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, right now, I'm dropping.
Wrong answer.
I'm dropping all my DVDs onto my hard drive, you know what I'm saying, and getting rid of the DVDs, right? But at the same time, I've started collecting vinyl again. You know what I mean? I don't even have a record player, and I've started collecting vinyl again.
Yeah.
You know? And that's just what it is. I just got Low End Theory on vinyl and Resurrection.
You had shit on vinyl you never even had on vinyl when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah. And
that's pretty dope.
You know, and
it does have a warm sound.
Yeah.
And it was funny. Today I interviewed Scarface, and we were talking about this shit off mic. But to get prepared for the interview, I snorted a shitload of ketamine and fucking listened to the Scarface album. And dog, it's just like people were just putting together, like they were putting together whole projects, dog.
Yeah.
Like that Common Sense Resurrection, a whole project. Midnight Marauders, a whole fucking project. You hit play and one song leads to the next song, leads to the next song.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what's dope about albums, dog. Like you can really hear the progression of the fucking of where they wanted you to go with that shit.
Right. Just as a book. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's a story to it. There's a progression to it, you know? And you know, and that's not to knock, you know, cats today, but you know, it's just more went into making fucking albums, you know, back in the day.
I'm gonna bang on those cats today, because fuck them, because they aren't making shit as cool, and it's a quicker way, and it's just not as good.
And so no, and what I'm saying is,
for the most part,
what I'm saying is, I'm not saying fuck them. I'm saying that they have their own thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need them to do that.
Well, that's what I
don't need them to do.
It's a shitty, low quality, fucking disposable thing that they're doing.
It's like, yo, if you want to be on some proper shit, you should do it that way. You know what I mean? But like, I don't need to tell them that, you know, because there is plenty of shit. You know, this goes into the music conversation versus new versus old. You know what I'm saying? There is so much music that I haven't fucking heard, right? Old music that I have never fucking heard. You know what I mean? So like, what do I need to spend my time doing? You know what I'm saying? Like checking out all these new artists, which I know are shit. You know what I'm saying? Or just going to the old shit. You know what I'm saying?
Checking. Yeah, I hear you. Yo, yeah. No, you're fucking right.
And there's plenty of vinyl.
And like, there's some people out there that are like taking their time and recording some shit in a certain fashion, and like the olden days. And it's not even like I'm afraid of technology. It's just like technology has created shortcuts that sacrifice some quality. Sometimes you know, you can copy and paste and put shit together. It's like you listen to like a Bootsy song, or even the fucking Face shit. Like they had to play the song all the way through. Like they had to get that groove all the way through, and you feel that groove. You feel the motherfucking groove. Right. Like you can't copy and paste a fucking groove.
No.
Like that's what I'm talking about.
It's, I mean, and that's what it is, man. I mean, like, but there was, you gotta take into account what time it was, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were different. You know, we were all different. You know what I'm saying? We were different in the way that we process shit. You know what I'm saying? We were different in the way that we made shit. You know what I'm saying? We were different in the way that, you know, like we access things. You know what I'm saying? And that's you know, a major point. You know what I'm saying? Is the how we access things today. You know what I'm saying? Now everything's on our fucking hip. You know, everything's on our fucking hip, and so that's why it adds to the disposability of shit. You know what I mean? When you can just access, boom, and move on. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like even that the diary. You know what I'm saying? It's like yeah, I never had the record, but I can go now and get the record. You know what I mean? But the experience isn't going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? Had I had it back in the day.
This is true. This is true.
You know, I'd be buying it on iTunes, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what's the chance of me finding it on vinyl?
I literally listened to it on my phone. I put it on. I took it from my computer to put it on my phone, and then listen to it in my bed.
Alters the experience.
You're right. No, you're totally right. You're totally right. But I think it's fun and interesting to listen to these whole album projects.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
like they're fucking great.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, a while ago, you and I were talking about listening to whole projects and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I told you I got the Cuban Links record, and you had said that you got Iron Man.
Yeah, I just been listening all the way through Iron Man. Like fuck, just awesome.
Just bumping like whole records. You know what I'm saying? The whole projects, and it's like it's cool, and we still get it, you know. But that's because we have a certain way of processing music. You know what I mean? Because we come from a time where it was something to do. You know what I mean? Like you remember when we first got 36 Chambers or Balloon Mind State, you know what I'm saying? Or any of these albums, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'd come over to your cut, man, just to listen to Balloon Mind State.
I thought you wanted to hang out with me.
Nah, fuck you. You had Balloon Mind State. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you wanted to hang out with me. I thought we were friends.
Like, yo, but I mean, like, if you could remember that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'd be over there just chilling. And
chilling in
like,
the kitchen.
Where's that Balloon Mind State?
It would be in the kitchen, playing that shit off my mom's fucking tape deck and just fucking jamming that shit.
It's like, just to hear that Break of Dawn, it was a different experience, man. It was a different day, and that day
is gone. It's gone.
You know?
You are right. It's all the way gone. And that's the last time you're gonna hear me complain about that shit too, because it's like, yo, you're right. It's gone.
It's gone.
And I do sound like there's a word for the people that are afraid of change in the future. I sound like that a bit sometimes, and I'm just making a point. I'm gonna make a point to stop sounding like that, and just really, like, you know it in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And just seek out the shit that isn't disposable.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you can do is seek out the shit that isn't disposable and celebrate that and listen to that and give your time to that.
Yeah.
And if it's fucking disposable, then treat it accordingly.
Right. I mean, that's all we can do, man. You know, I mean, we can't be, because we don't want to be the other guy too. Like, you know, yo, I'm gonna bring it back. And it's like you don't want to be that dude.
It's not Hot Tub Time Machine. It's not like, oh, remember when hip hop was hip hop. It's like, shut the fuck up,
fuck
dude.
That. You sound just as dumb as the cat saying fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? The young cat saying fuck that shit.
The shit that kills me too, a lot of times the motherfuckers be like, remember when hip hop was hip hop? Wasn't even listening to it when it fucking came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you just got here. You were listening to Def Leppard when that shit came out. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Def Leppard, right?
Yeah, that's cool, but like, let's be realistic about what your musical tastes were.
Right. You know, and then like, you know, what you're trying to attach yourself to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, man, I understand what hip hop is, and you know where it's come from, and where it's going. You know what I mean? But it's a trend now. You know what I'm saying? It's a trend now, and it's something that it's trendy now, I should say, and it's just something that, like, you know, cats throw up there to be cool. You know what I mean? Like,
dog,
that you don't even know anything about it, right? You don't even know, and you're hard pressed to say you don't know anything about it, right? Like, just to say, like we're talking about the Scarface record, right? I ain't really listened to it like that. I didn't have the whole record, you know what I mean? But you ask a cat today, and they're like, yeah, man. So what's about the Ghetto Boys? Oh, I've heard some of his music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's cool.
I've heard some of his.
He's cool. It's like, man, just say you've never heard it before.
Oh, you think like that's it's funny you bring that up, especially with the Southern rap and shit. Like, it's like this trend right now for these young New Yorkers. Like, I don't even know if you've heard some of the New York rappers where they're trying to sound like they're from down south, and like, they're fucking dick riding the shit out of the South. It's like, it's not even, they're like, yeah, UGK, yeah. It's like, bitch, you just got here, dude. Like, you don't know shit about UGK. Like, you don't know a motherfucking thing about that shit to be claiming it that tough.
Right.
Like, to me, it's disrespectful, because I feel like you're being insincere and you're lying in my goddamn face. Maybe you like that shit. Man, hey, man, I started listening to UGK. It's dope. But, like, bitch, you just got here.
There. Okay, you weren't there, and that's and I'm not like trying to take anything from you with that. I'm just saying, like, man, don't sit here and try to rep it like you were there.
Yeah, I'm not over here like Dead Kennedys, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with the Stooges, but like, real talk, like, yo, I fuck with the Stooges, but like, I literally started listening to the Stooges in 2000. So, like, I've only been listening to the Stooges for 13 years. They've been out since the 70s, or late 60s.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, like you can't. You know,
I'm not going up to some rockers like, yeah, Stooges, bitch, yeah, right, motherfucker, man, be your dog, man, right? It's like fuck out.
You can't rap it like that. You know what I'm saying?
You spit on.
All you can say is, man, yeah, I dig that shit. You know what I'm saying? I dig that shit. You know, but you can't, like, and you're not gonna like adopt the whole fucking culture.
Nah.
You know, and start trying to, you know, and say, yo, it doesn't matter that I wasn't there. Yes, it does.
It kind of matters that you weren't there. Being there really is a big part of some shit. It really is. It's kind of a huge part of some shit. You can like some shit, and I fuck with this. Like, but like, yeah, I'm never gonna bang Fleetwood Mac the way my fucking parents bang, and I fuck with Fleetwood Mac.
Right.
I'm never gonna be able to bang it.
Love it. I'm not. I got fucking vinyl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got vinyl, right? But I'm not out here like, yo, man, I'm all about. I got every fucking Fleetwood Mac record.
I remember when they first came out. I saw them. They opened up for Black Sabbath. I'm like, get the fuck out! Like, you can't say that shit.
Man.
And you don't know what's going on around at the time. It's like that's the dope shit about music, because it's not just the song. It's like, it's what's going on, and it's a reflection of society at that moment, and it's like, if you're living in society at that moment, experiencing that shit, you're like, I think you have a deeper appreciation for it, at least a deeper appreciation for where it came from.
And because it took us so long. It took us so long to digest shit. You know what I'm saying? We would take so long to digest shit. You know. Nowadays, and this goes back to the access, you know what I'm saying? Like, cats are accessing this shit online, you know? They're seeing pictures, they're seeing videos, they're listening to songs, and they think that puts them in it. They think that makes them part of it. Yeah, this is my culture now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just because you went out and you got a fucking Wu-Tang shirt, you know, and you took a picture of yourself in it, and you posted it on Instagram, doesn't make you a fucking Wu-Tang head, yo.
Just because you know about the one pair of sneakers that one guy wore doesn't make you a throwback, dog. Just fucking stay in your goddamn lane.
Yeah, man.
Look at us. Look, we said all this shit. We were going to talk shit about young people, and then we fucking just did it. All right, man. Yo, we don't even know the name of this thing.
There it is. We'll figure it out, though.
My name is Jude.
I am Ross.
AK. Are you? What do you like? How are you going to bill yourself?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you selling this to your? Are you going to not sell, but like, are you? Is this for your fucking, like...
I will, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Ross. So even over there, I say I'm Ross, you know what I'm saying? But, like...
I don't even know if I'm... Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to tell my listeners about this shit.
Hey,
I'm not even trying to get them...
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man.
I don't know if I want them to hear this. I'm fucking...
Yo, we'll figure it out,
because I'm going to be thinking, like, did I already tell that story? Like... I'm not telling nobody about it. You push it. I'm just fucking riding with you.
All right. Don't even worry about it.
I'm just gonna snatch your fucking fans. I'm fan jacking your shit. I'm gonna have all the fucking Filipino hip hop bitches.
Don't even worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll figure that shit out.
You got all the Mexicans too, right? I'm gonna be fucking mad.
We're pretty deep with Latinas, man. They love us.
I'm gonna get all you hyenas. All right, man. This has been Scylla and Jude. You get top billing since I'm not fucking.
Right.
It's a Scylla and Jude show.
The Scylla and Jude show.
Going back with Scylla and Jude. All right, man.
All right now.